Hey guys, here as promised is the progress lighting with stencil blades. Found these stencil blades yesterday in my restore hunt. They're very unique. I guess I've said before, something can't be very unique. Unique means one of a kind. They are unique. The stencil is arch end, and the blade is pointed tip, or kind of almost like a wingtip shape. And I've seen that somewhere before, but can't remember where. So if you can identify what these blades are from, let me know. And just kind of showing these as an alternative to the tight weave cane blades that I was going to put it in the museum with. And I want to know what you prefer. I'm really starting to lean towards these stencil blades. I think the cane detracts a little bit from the motor because the cane is such a light color, and these really complement it. But we'll do the whole video and we'll see what other people think. The downside to these is that they're not new like the cane blades, so they have some scuffs and paint and stuff like that, and the motor is new, so it was nice to match a set of new blades to them. Andy didn't get to see this with the cane blades, but I showed him a picture. Did you have an opinion, Andy? I don't remember.
Again, I've only seen the cane in pictures, but I really do like the stencil.
Yeah, so I'm going to pull this, and I believe it will start on, variable speed low. As always, I have not adjusted the low speed trim. This is the factory variable speed low. Kind of glad that it's not super slow since it's so hot up here. I need the breeze. Quarter turn. Quarter turn.
Nice thing about these variable speed fans is that it saves you stuff because you don't have to do it with your own.
That's true. Quarter turn. And then high. 0.74 on high. I'd be interested to see. I don't remember with the other video. I think these blades are a little bit wider than the cane blades, and so I'm wondering if it draws any different amount of current. I'd have to look back at the other video to see what it draws. See if it moves more or less air. You know, the more fans that I've been testing, I'm starting to think that I'm incorrect in having 3 categories for residential fan airflow. I had spinner motor Hunter, spinner motor Homestead, and K55 / cast iron spinner. Those were the 3 categories, and any other fan fell into one of the 3 in terms of amount of airflow. Or it was a fan that moved significantly less than those 3 categories, or if it was one that, especially if it was an industrial or antique, one that moved significantly more than those 3 categories. And the more fans I'm testing, the more I'm starting to think that there is the line between spinner motor Homestead and K55 / cast spinner motor is too fine. And I just need to reduce it to 2 categories: spinner motor Hunter and K55. Because the more I test fans that I think are fitting into the Homestead category, and then I go and I test a fan that fits into the K55 category, I can't tell the difference. So, go ahead. You were going to say something?
No, I was just going to set my focus on that stencil blade close to me, and then you started it.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'll give you another stencil blade, and it will stop in a second. Yeah, I think I'm going down to 2 categories, because I liked the Victorian last night, and this, and some other fan that I tested recently. It's just, everything's too similar.
Yeah, without a real scientific way to measure C.E.C.
Yeah.
in here, it's hard to do.
I do think this moves more air with the cane blades than with the stencil, because the cane blades are narrower, so I think it goes a little faster. This definitely goes faster and draws more current in reverse. Off. I forgot to do the Emerson when I did it. I forgot to do a 0 to 100. So I'm going to try to trick this one now. Damn it. I missed by a little bit, but not bad though. 2 microfarads. 3, 4, there we go, 4.2. Yeah, I'm thinking the stencil wins for me, but I will have to see what other people, because the whole point of, oh, did we stall? We stalled on 4. The whole point of, now we're on 5 and we're stalled. 6, 7. I'm going to go back to 4 now. The whole point of putting stuff in the museum is that other collectors should want to come see it. So if there's an overwhelming number of collectors that would be more excited to see this with cane than stencil, then I would be more inclined to put it in the museum with cane. I'm trying to think, which do I have more of in the museum, cane or stencil?
Good question.
That's 4. That 20th century is cane. The Newtone friction drive is cane. The
I think the Magic Heat has stencil, doesn't it?
Magic Heat is stencil. The CB1 Victorian is stencil. Terra is stencil. Evergo Emperor is cane. 5 is 0.24. 6 is 0.28. 7 is 0.32. 8, 0.36. 10.44. 15 is 0.56. Let it get up to speed for a minute. I've never let this run for any great length of time, so the bearings are still pretty stiff. Or, you know, it was a new in-box fan. When I got it out the box, they were very stiff, and it wouldn't even power up because the pull chain contacts had corroded. 20 is 0.64. Same thing was true with those Hunter Originals I pulled out of Ponderosa. They'd been on low the entire time when they were in the restaurant, so when you turn them to high, they wouldn't power on because the contacts had gotten corroded. Okay, let's do... I'm going to do my 0 to 60 with this, and then I'll be done with this. Do you have any interest in what to video next? Either the there's either that, I would call it new in the box, but I didn't get it with the box. I just got it in the plastic Newtone Slimline, or that new fan that I got from Mark. Either of those interest you?
Sure. We can do the Newtone next.
Okay. It didn't come with the blade brackets, but I borrowed a set of blade brackets from my spares pile. Those are on 42-inch blades, so we can try it as a 42-inch fan. Okay, 0 to 60, here we go. Current draw starts out at 0.75. And let's see if it changes as it gets up to speed. Yeah, it's a powerful fan. 0.74. 0.74. Nope, it's not going to change. It's going to be 0.75. Okay. Those are some really cool stencil blades. I'm glad they caught my eye. I almost overlooked them. I was looking in that pile. There was a set of Casablanca 17-inch blades that were plain, and I was looking for a set of those in stencil. And these had the stencil. These were on polished brass brackets, and they had the stencil side up. So when I pulled them out, they looked plain. Okay. Thanks for watching.